Okay, thank you once again for coming. And my sentiments similar to what Andrew says, we do appreciate this is a weekend. It happens to be a weekend for us as well, but it's a weekend for you guys, I know. And taking time out to come and be with us is very useful for us, and also very grateful from our side for coming here. So thank you very much. Just wanted to say a few things about Testhouse that you may already know, may not know. We started it in 2000, the year 2000 we started the business. And it's evolved over the last few years from simple, sort of a manual waterfall method of testing, manual testing to automation to performance. And over the years we started to move on to more agile technologies. And again, we've now evolved into doing what they would call DevOps. That's what we're doing more in the UK. And that is the way that the whole world is going, moving over from the waterfall, agile to DevOps. They don't all do it in exactly the same way, but they're moving in that direction. And we are changing and evolving in that direction. So whilst that you are doing a great job, do pay a little bit of attention to what's actually happening within the testing market. Do pay a little bit of attention to knowing and learning a little bit about DevOps, because it will come sometime. Sometime some CEO or CIO will change and he will say, why are we not adopting DevOps? And all of a sudden they'll be asking, why can't we adopt DevOps? And you'll be faced with DevOps adoption. Better to know beforehand than to wait till it happens and trying to learn about it. So pay a little bit of attention to Agile and DevOps, and that will improve not just Testhouse's perspective, but your own personal perspective and your own personal career advancement. So please do pay a little bit of attention to that. So that's what we do, and we started it in London, and we've now moved from there to India, and from India we found a lot of opportunities to work in the Middle East. So we had some connections, personal friends from Kerala and from UK. We brought them all together and started to do some business in the Middle East. We also started an operation in the US, which is, I'm pleased to say, growing relatively quickly now as well. So those are sort of geographical spread about Testhouse. So that's where the areas that we're focusing on. In terms of other things, that we don't want to be a company that tests for everything or everybody. So we wanted to focus on certain things. So in the Middle East, we seem to be very successful in the banking and financial services sector. As you can see, most of you are working on banks. Emirates Development Bank, ENBD, and also if you include Oman Insurance, it's all, majority, 90% of you making that up. So we have a very strong background in all of the core banking, and we have a chairman who's an ex-chairman of a bank. So we have a good sort of focus area in the banking sector. We also have a focus area in a cross-technological sector, which is around Microsoft Dynamics. And Microsoft Dynamics is a solution for running small to sort of medium to large enterprises. So it's a CRM solution, which is a customer relationship management, and an ERP solution, which is similar to SAP or Oracle. So Microsoft's got a very big solution on that space called Dynamics, and now it's called Dynamics 365. And that's something that we know a lot about. We help a lot of customers testing. Vishnu's done some work on that. And we have IP that we built up on Dynamics as well over the years. And we're working very closely with Microsoft. Again, if you're interested in those things, please pay a little bit of attention and try to learn from your colleagues, or get in touch with me or anybody else to see what is that about. I was interested and I was intrigued. I want to know more. Please come and ask. We are focused in that. The other one that we focused on is around Windows 10 migration. A lot of customers are now moving from Windows 7 to Windows 10. It's a very big, challenging project. And we have done 2 or 3 projects in the UK, including KPMG, which is around 15,000 desktops and around 180 applications. So you need to make sure that each 180 applications will work on Windows 10 as it will work on Windows 7. Not only that, each user has privileges or applications or packages that he's entitled to use. So you need to make sure that that user's packaging actually works in coexistence so that the application 1 will still work with application 2. So there's a lot of, as I can see, there's a lot of involvement within testing for Windows 10. We have experience in doing that too. So at the moment, those are the three main areas: banking and FSI, Dynamics CRM and ERP, and Windows 10. So those are our core focus areas. So I just thought I'd give you a little bit of flavor of what we are about, what we are doing, and what we're focusing on. And hopefully there are some things that you're interested in that you can come and talk to us about and grow your own. You know, I firmly believe that you should grow, but at the same time, you should help to grow the company. So if you think there is things that we're doing and you're interested in, you want to grow in that, please do so. And in terms of Dynamics, it's a very fast-growing market. I think it's like 60% growth every year for Microsoft. And you're not talking about small growth, you're talking about very big growth. So please get involved in that if you like to. So I've said my thank you. If there's anybody here that wasn't there earlier on, I've said my thank you to all the people that I'm not going to repeat again. So everybody around here for this. And I'm really, really happy and excited. And I see a lot of potential. And I hope next time I come, I see the same faces and more. And I'd like to end with that comment. So thank you very much.